Hi, third graders. Our objective today is I can round a 3-digit number to the closest group of 10 by using a number line. We have a quick activator today. I want you to tell me what is the place value of the blue number. The 6 is in the tens place. The value of the 6 is 60. Today, we are working on rounding to the closest group of 10. Let's practice counting by tens, starting with 180. 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. When we round to the nearest 10, there's going to be a 0 in the ones place, and we're going to find which group of 10 the number is closest to. Our first example problem says round 234 to the nearest group of 10. What are the groups of 10 that 234 is between? The groups of 10 that 234 falls between are 230 and 240. Step 2. We need to find the midpoint. The midpoint is the number that is halfway between your benchmark numbers. Our benchmark numbers, when we're rounding to the nearest group of 10, are groups of 10. So what is half of 10? Half of 10 is 5. So when we're rounding to the nearest 10, the midpoint will always have a 5 in the ones place. The number that falls halfway between 230 and 240 is 235. The numbers that are closer to 240 will round up to 240. The numbers that are closer to 230 will round down to 230. When we have a 5 in the ones place, we always bump it up. We are working on rounding 234 to the nearest group of 10. So we're going to place a dot where 234 is located on the number line. Which group of 10 is 234 closer to, 230 or 240? 234 is closer to 230, so 234 will round down to 230 because that is the closest group of 10. We will work through one more example problem together. Round 325 to the nearest group of 10. First, we need to find what are the groups of 10 that 325 falls between. The groups of 10 that 325 falls between are 320 and 330. Next, we need to find the midpoint. What number is halfway between 320 and 330? When rounding to the nearest 10, the midpoint always has a 5 in the ones place. So our midpoint here is 325. 325 and all the numbers greater than 325 will round up to 330. Every number that is on this number line that is less than 325 will round down to 320. Now we will put a dot where 325 is located on the number line. When we're rounding to the nearest 10 and there's a 5 in the ones place, we bump it up. So 325 rounds up to 330. Now I will post 4 problems for you to round to the closest group of 10 by using a number line. Please press pause so that you can complete these 4 problems. When you finish, hit play so that you can check over your answers. Number 1, 223 will round down to 220. Number 2, 655 will round up to 660. When you have a 5 in the ones place and you're rounding to the nearest 10, then you will round up to the next group of 10. 5 in the ones place, bump it up. Number 3, 456 will round up to 460 because that is the closest group of 10. And number 4, 204 will round down to 200 because that is the closest group of 10.